con il ministro degli esteri saudita che era in visita a Roma, abbiamo firmato anche un documento comune. Come ho detto, lunedì ci sarà a Roma il ministro degli esteri dell'autorità nazionale palestinese. Noi continuiamo a considerare l'autorità nazionale palestinese il nostro unico interlocutore possibile. A Israele continuiamo a dire basta, Israele ha vinto contro Hamas, ora credo che sia il momento della costruzione, non della distruzione. È stato superato il limite della reazione legittima dopo l'attacco del 7 di ottobre e ora bisogna costruire, non continuare a distruggere. Naturalmente Hamas deve liberare tutti gli ostaggi senza porre ulteriori condizioni, perché continuando così rischia di sempre più di usare il proprio popolo come scudo per le loro operazioni militari, quindi è corresponsabile anche di ciò che sta accadendo.
May I ask you a question in English, please?
Yes, before in Italian, then in English, ok?
Una domanda sul safe havens. La Danimarca ha offerto di permettere di produrre armi ucraine qua sul territorio danese. È qualcosa che l'Italia sta considerando?
No, noi, nel senso, la Danimarca vuole produrre armi, può benissimo farlo. Noi siamo pronti, abbiamo già inviato armi e altri strumenti militari all'Ucraina. Finché ci sarà la guerra siamo pronti a fare tutto ciò che serve dal punto di vista politico, militare, finanziario per sostenere l'Ucraina e anche per la ricostruzione. Come sapete c'è stato a Roma il grande vertice mondiale per la ricostruzione che è stato un grande successo. L'Ucraina sa di avere l'Italia al proprio fianco in tutti i settori. Siamo contrari a inviare militari italiani in territorio ucraino, ma questo è un'ipotesi della quale si parla per il dopo fine guerra. Noi consideriamo invece strumento utile per la sicurezza, unico strumento utile per la sicurezza dell'Ucraina, dar vita ad un trattato che coinvolga diversi paesi, compresi gli Stati Uniti, sul modello dell'articolo 5 della NATO. Questo potrebbe essere una garanzia veramente efficace per il futuro dell'Ucraina.
There appears to be a new push to confiscate the frozen Russian assets. A number of your colleagues have vehemently called for that this morning. And they also pointed to the financing needs of Ukraine next year and the increasing difficulty to cover that. What is Italy's position?
At the juridical level, it's not easy to do it. For this, we need to be very serious on this. We need to respect the rules. But otherwise it's possible to study financial sanctions using all other systems. But I think for this is difficult to respect the rules, the juridic basis.
So in the event, I mean, there's two discussions. One is confiscating the money now. The other discussion is what happens if Russia does not pay reparations in case of a peace treaty. Would it then be possible to use this money and pay for the recovery of Ukraine?
It's possible, but I think, as I said, we need to respect the rules. We need to study if this is possible to do.
I think the high representative thinks she can do it, and she has. I mean, you can always find legal advice.
But his position, of course, is correct. The positions, but before a decision, we need to study if this is possible to do, because at a juridical level, for me, is very complicated. This is a juridical problem. It's not a political decision. She's pushing hard in this direction, but I don't know if it's possible to do it. We need sanctions, but I don't know if it's possible to use this system for pushing Putin.
Thank you.
Senti, lei ha parlato di sanzioni ai coloni, benissimo, sempre Israele, ma alcuni paesi europei spingono invece anche per sanzionare i ministri all'interno del gabinetto Netanyahu che sostengono i coloni violenti.
Cominciamo con i coloni, poi vediamo cosa succede.
Potrebbe essere possibile, l'Italia potrebbe sostenere questa posizione?
Cominciamo con sanzionare i coloni, più coloni in maniera più dura. Poi vediamo, se la prima tappa è questa, poi se non serve a molto si possono studiare altre tappe, ma cominciamo con tanto già decidere la sanzione sui coloni, nuove sanzioni sui coloni e a più coloni, è già un messaggio forte in direzione della difesa delle fondamenta di un nuovo Stato palestinese, perché se finisce la Cisgiordania, se viene annessa la Cisgiordania, vuol dire che finisce l'ipotesi di uno Stato palestinese nel quale noi crediamo. Non c'è oggi, però dobbiamo lavorare per costruirlo. Quindi cominciamo con i coloni, poi vediamo.
Non è un no, lo prendo come un no netto.
No, adesso facciamo questo, poi le altre cose si vedranno.
No, we don't have the. especially for our southern colleagues. So I'm very, very sorry about that. But you know, I'm just when we have the agendas and they are so full, and then they give me the timelines. It's like, you know, I can't possibly pressure, you know, everything into these slots if we don't start earlier, because we have today a lot of very substantial topics. First, we start, of course, with Russia's war against Ukraine, and then we have a deeper discussion about the frozen assets, because we really need to have this discussion amongst ourselves about the pros and cons and the risks. And then we talk about the Middle East. A lot is happening there, so this is also quite a substantive discussion, and then also working methods, because this is what I also want to discuss with you. Remember, when I started, we had the morning breakfast on the working methods. Now I've been in the office for half a year, a bit more, so I have ideas and definitely what we can do to better, and to also listen from you. But first session, we have also our good colleagues from Norway. So Espen, where are you? There, good. Norway, we have UK, and we have Iceland. And we have our good colleague also from the European Parliament, the chair of the AFET committee, David McAllister, with us. So welcome all, and really the discussion regarding the work we do and what is happening in the war against Ukraine. I think it's extremely important to have your views as well, because we are in this together. And then, of course, I remind you that it's a GIMNI format, which is, like Lars said yesterday, let's, as much as possible, ditch the papers and really talk openly. But at the same time, again, like I've told you several times, I'm super stressed by the time that, you know, I'm not limiting your speaking time or anything like that. We don't have clocks running here like we have in FAC. But at the same time, I ask you to be reasonable with the time still, because we need to have proper discussions on other topics as well. And if, you know, some are already, or, you know, something has already been said, then of course, maybe there's no need to really repeat. Made some points here, but I really need to work on that handwriting because I can't get understanding. But anyway, yeah. So I will now give the floor to you, Lars, and then we start.
Yes. Well, thank you, Kaja, and good morning, everybody. I'm pleased to welcome you to Forum, which is the meeting location for many of our informal ministerial meetings during our presidency. Perhaps you know that we Danes pride ourselves on architecture and design, and you must say that this building might not be an architectural masterpiece by today's standard, but I think we have did a good job of hiding it, so I hope everybody will feel comfortable. And I just echo what Kaja said about the added value with these informal meetings, so I have asked that we should, you know, be as few in the room as possible, and we also agreed that this meeting should be without any electronic devices, so if you haven't left your phones outside, I will urge you to do so we can have a very honest discussion. We are Danes. We haven't spent a lot on presidential gifts and stuff, but in front of you, you see a pen, which is not an ordinary pen or just any pen. It's made by Ukrainian bullet cases collected from the battlefield. So I hope you will appreciate this small gift. And we have, as Kaja said, a packed agenda, so I will try to limit myself. I think we have many important items on our agenda. Ukraine and the Middle East. In Ukraine, of course, we reacted swiftly and resolutely with vast support, but now we need to step up. I think it's quite obvious that Putin is dragging the time, so we need to do more to force him to the negotiating table. In the Middle East, it's no secret that we have found it much harder to act, but inaction is not an option. I contacted our colleague Gideon Saar a few days ago and called on him and Israel to reopen the medical evacuation corridor from Gaza to East Jerusalem. Also offered Danish help in treating patients from Gaza upon request. This will, of course, not bring an end to the conflict, but I think it's a way to be very concrete, putting pressure on Israel, and I hope that others will follow suit. And I'm looking forward to a discussion about that in this informal setting. I think I will limit myself to these few remarks. I'm eager to get started, and we are already running almost half an hour behind schedule. So we better get started. I hope we have a fruitful.